Did a person experiencing supposed paranormal activity in their home capture their door flying open on its own volition, followed by a terrifying shadow person creeping off of their bed? Or are there possible natural explanations hiding in the shadows of this footage? Let's go ahead and have a closer look, as I saw a few things that tipped me off that this most likely is not a shadow figure, nor did that door open on its own volition. This would normally be the part where I tell you to go and watch the whole original video, but I've already shown it to you here. So let's start the breakdown. This is just a list of some of the enhancements that I made to the video for clarity. In this particular case, the enhancements really didn't help out too much, but it did brighten the video a little bit. The part of the video where we see the door opening on its own, for me, is not convincing at all. While yes, they did film the hallway for a little bit, we have no idea if there's a doorway just outside of where that bedroom door is. If that was the case, it would be very easy for someone to throw that door open and jump into a room before the camera would ever see them. Also, take into account, now that we know that there's a shadow person creeping onto the bed, what's the plausibility of that shadow person holding a monofilament fishing line and pulling that door open? And as the camera pans over from the door, you see this really terrifying looking shadow creature just slowly drag itself backwards off of the bed. I will say that it does look a little bit funky. I've never seen a shadow person in this particular shape, but you know what? They can pretty much take any shape they want. But what caught me as odd is through my still framing, I noticed the figure itself was staring at the doorway. It didn't look directly at the filmer until he panned his camera over to it. But I'll be honest here, what really intrigued me about this video was not the door opening, was not the shadow itself. It was the shine of the eyes. That was just freaky. But after a little bit of Googling, I found out that the editing program CapCut has a filter where you can add eye shine. And you know now that I know that, I've got to test it out for myself. So I took a photo of myself and downloaded CapCut, and I added the filter for the eye reflection. I'll tell you what, that's pretty close. But this picture of me, it's way too bright. So let's do some edits. Just pause it here for a list of the enhancements that I made to the photo to achieve the effect below. And while this may not be exact because I can't recreate the exact situation, I will say that the eye shine that I have in my photo below is very, very close to what we see in the actual footage. And then the other elephant in the video, when it creeped backwards off the bed, why does it look all wispy at the ends? I think this is a person with very long hair, with their hair draped over their face, but their eyes are still exposed. But Nate, why can't we see the face? That could very easily be blurred out using Photoshop. So is this a person really experiencing paranormal activity that just happened to capture a terrifying shadow figure on film? Yeah, I think not. I think that door was either pushed open from the outside or pulled open from the inside. And as far as the figure goes, there was somebody that was in on the hoax. They had long hair, they had it draped down over their face, but they had their eyes exposed, and then they had their face edited out using some form of editing program. But of course, I wasn't there, so I can't say for sure. However, that is my opinion. What's yours?